In the early morning hours of July 28, 1990, at approximately 2 a.m., 32-year-old Joseph Mackanesi flagged down a police patrol car near the intersection of Soundview and Barnum Avenues in Stratford, Connecticut. He told officers he had just been shot by two black males who attempted to rob him. Joseph was rushed to the hospital, but his injuries were too severe. He died shortly after arrival. More than 34 years later, his killers have never been identified. This is his story. Joseph Mackanesi was a hard-working man making an honest living in Stratford. He worked as a truck driver and food salesman in the local area, likely working long hours and irregular shifts that had him out in the early morning darkness. On that July night in 1990, Joseph encountered two men who decided his life was worth less than whatever money he might be carrying. The office of the chief medical examiner determined his cause of death was a gunshot wound. Joseph managed to flag down police and give them critical information about his attackers before he succumbed to his injuries, but it wasn't enough to bring them to justice. The Stratford Police Department investigated Joseph's murder, armed with his dying declaration that two men had attempted to rob him before shooting him. But despite having this information directly from the victim himself, the case went cold. No arrests were ever made. No suspects were ever publicly identified. The two men who shot Joseph Mackanesi that summer night in 1990 walked away and have remained free for more than 3 decades. The town of Stratford is offering a $5,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of those responsible. The Connecticut Cold Case Unit has taken over the investigation, hoping that new eyes and modern technology might finally crack a case that has remained unsolved for 34 years. Joseph's case represents one of Connecticut's more than 1,400 unsolved homicides. For his family, every year that passes without answers is another year of unresolved grief. Joseph was just 32 years old when he died, his life cut short by two men willing to kill for a robbery. He had the strength to flag down police and report what happened, giving investigators their only lead. But that lead never resulted in justice. Somewhere out there, two people know exactly what happened at the intersection of Soundview and Barnum Avenues in the early morning hours of July 28, 1990. Those two people, or anyone who knows them, holds the key to finally solving Joseph Mackanesi's murder. If you have information about Joseph Mackanesi's murder, contact the Stratford Police Department at 203-385-4100.